You know how sometimes you don't get things, like blind spots, under your radar, but then later, maybe years later, something clicks and now I get it. Like a piece of music that resonates with something in your life. Well, you know that saying, truth is stranger than fiction. I'm telling this story to a mate, and halfway through he's rolling his eyes, as if to say, come on, get real. You don't expect me to believe this. So I tell him, be patient. Don't be envious. This is a true story. Everything. I'm on the train from New Malden to Vauxhall, and there's only a few people in my carriage. And this little boy is pole dancing, doing gymnastics on the vertical pole in between the two sets of sliding doors, almost like an Olympic discipline. Floor exercise, parallel bars. They could add in Southwestern Trains vertical pole bar. And I'm thinking, I used to do that as a kid on climbing frames, back in the day. As I get off at Vauxhall, I tell his mum he's a lovely bundle of energy. Get him along to a gymnastics club. So, 2 staircases, 2 barriers, and a down escalator, and I squeeze through the last gap of the closing rubber seals of the sliding doors onto the Victoria Line train from Vauxhall, heading north towards Hampstead. But it's ram-jam packed. So I'm standing near the door, hanging off a vertical yellow pole, in amongst a morass, tangle, muddle of suspended arms and smartphones, elbows in, and it's heaving hot. And I can't take off my scarf or jacket. At least I won't leave it on the train as I've done before. And the Victoria Line trains are shrill, drill, noisy. And I can't cover my ears, 'cause I'm hanging onto that pole. Otherwise, I'll start dominoing people, and they're women. And you could get accused of, you know. So I'm going with the flow, riding with the swaying and juddering and speeding up of the train, as elbows and arms and phones and coats and hair and tattoos flicker in and out of focus through gaps in my line of view. And then I see it. A face. It's beautiful. A female face. I mean, we're not talking sexy here. This face, it's like a modern Mona Lisa. I mean, I don't know about you, but the old Mona Lisa doesn't do it for me. But this woman, and I'm telling myself, you mustn't stare. I mean, they call it intrusive staring, as opposed to just people watching. And it could be seen as a form of sexual harassment. So I'm occasionally glimpsing this exquisite appearing and disappearing image as arms and phones move across my line of vision with the rhythm of the carriage. But then I see she seems to be making eye contact with me. So I quickly look away. When I glance back a few seconds later, she's still focused on me. And then she's smiling. At least she seems to be smiling. So I look behind me, but there's only a turn back of a head there. I turn back again and she is smiling. Smiling at me. And I think, what's happening? And then she lifts her hand and she's waving at me. No, I don't know her. I mean, I'd never forget a face like this. And then she's waving me over to her. And she's rising up from her seat. No, she can't be. She is. She's pointing at the seat. She's offering me her seat. No. I wave, thanks, but no thanks, and sticking my chest out, hold on to the vertical pole, like the little boy Olympic gymnast back in the day.